All right, everybody and anyone, how you doing? Hope you're having a good time hanging out. Thanks for waiting as we were in between rounds here, guys. We'll be starting up the next match in about 7 minutes. We got to start 7 minutes from now. So I hope you guys are settled in and ready. We're going to take a short moment to go over the updated score sheets, which I am absolutely in love that we get updated score sheets in between each round. This is great. Right now we've got Guop TV in first place with 8 points. Ionok coming in second place with 6 points, so just behind him by 2. A little bit of gap past that. Hoofhearted, or iHoofIHearted, in third place with 3 points. Tied for fourth place with Remade Gaming as well. Godly Alpha taking up that fifth spot with only 2 points right now, bringing it in. So that's your top 5. Guop, Ionok, Hoofhearted, Remade, and Godly Alpha are your top 5. Guop TV is just popping off right now. Got 8 points, 6 eliminations on the day right now. I believe he had 4 the first game and 2 the second game. He's been absolutely slaying out. So Guop, one of our streamers here as well, popping off and showing that he wants to be ready for tomorrow for that $1,000 Duos tournament, sponsored by Nebraska Furniture Mart. I do want to give a shout-out to all of our sponsors, guys. You may think it's annoying to talk about them, but this is how the events get put on, is by businesses and people coming together and working together, trying to get this stuff together. So I do want to make sure we get huge shout-outs to all of them. Of course, here at the Fortnite booth, a big shout-out to Nebraska Furniture Mart, dropping that $1,000 sponsorship for our Duos tournament tomorrow. They've also got a raffle going on all weekend here at Nebraska, or at the event as well, so you can sign up for some free stuff. We got IGL, a software technology company as well, that is sponsoring our PUBG tournament on Sunday with $1,000. So shout-outs to IGL coming in hot with that one. And IBM, our longtime sponsor here at KCGameCon, always comes in and buys all of our food and everything for us for the evenings for the events. So big shout-out to IBM being a very long-time sponsor of KCGameCon. Madrina's Coffee coming back once again. They were here last year for KCGameCon2017, and they're coming back with another sponsorship as well. So shout out to Madrina's. That is probably the only cold coffee I'll drink in the world is Madrina's.
Fun stuff, fun stuff.
We've also got Oracle, CUGC, and Stinson Leonard Street, all sponsors of KCGameCon as well.
Hey,
man right here of the hour.
Most definitely. I was going to say, Stinson coming in with sponsorship. We are a law firm located in Kansas City, and we actually do have a esports Law 101 presentation Saturday. So
what time is it on Saturday?
It's going to be at 11 a.m. We have our, I swear, he is a esports guru in the legal field. He knows everything. So whether you're a player trying to see if you're going to sign up with the team, have some sponsorships lined up, or you're looking to invest in some teams or whatnot, everything will be covered in that lecture. So definitely something.
Is that going to be on one of the stages? You know where that's going to be?
Oh, yeah. It'll be in the main stage over here at 11 a.m. in the KC Expo Center.
11 a.m.
Yep. So
free admission starting at 10 a.m. So even if you're not at the event, you can come check it out.
Most definitely. Definitely some free, good legal advice to be given, or legal information right there. So.
I would take any free legal advice I can get. That sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me.
Most definitely, most definitely. And the thing is also is that looking at all the sponsors and everything, we really do have a tight-knit community here that really backs
a lot of
each
Kansas
other.
City local
Exactly.
groups. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. And even with the big tech companies, they're coming in here and just really supporting the heck out of KCGameCon and all the
I'm really excited that I'll be honest, I was a little confused about the Nebraska Furniture Mart sponsorship originally for Fortnite. Like, why do they want to get into Fortnite? But they have a ton of gaming gear there. They sell computers now, monitors now, desks for your computers, all the hookups for all your lighting, all the stands for your, like, they got everything there. Like, it was pretty nuts.
They have a pretty good gaming chair that they're advertising in our program today.
Yeah, they are.
It's
see if I can find it.
Gaming
this guy right here, Nebraska Furniture Mart. You can't read it because it's backwards, but that is it. Gaming chair and gaming desk right there. So,
nice
they got some good stuff for us.
I was going to say, I mean, if you have, it's really surprising how these companies and businesses are coming together and really saying, hey, I can get involved in esports. Hey, I can do this, you know.
It's up and coming. I think the big one, I really love that we're starting to get some more colleges, more schools involved. I think once you start getting the students involved, then really that's where it can just skyrocket.
It's going to launch. So. And as I said before, you know, Missouri is the capital of collegiate esports right now. They have 12 colleges already participating in the league here. They have Mace.
NACE. Yeah, that's actually based out of Kansas City. And the NACE is the National Association of Collegiate Esports, and they are partnered with the HSEL, which I will give a big shout out to because something that I participate with and part of that organization. So the HSEL is the High School Esports League, and they're partnered with NACE. So setting them right up, man. Got teachers to sponsor you. Get in there, get some collegiate scholarships.
Beautiful.
What you ask for?
I mean, and that's the thing too. We're probably going to be touching on Alok. That's the attorney that's coming in.
Right. Talk tomorrow.
Tomorrow, he's going to be touching upon collegiate scholarships, what that entails. If you get a scholarship, what does that mean? Can you go pro while you're still in college, or do you have to make a decision right then and there about what's going to happen? So, pretty good stuff that's going on.
Yeah,
we're really hoping that everybody gets some good experience from that, but also the gameplay here. That's the main event.
Yeah.
It's been
all
awesome
weekend
so far.
long, baby.
It's been awesome. I mean, watching the Fortnite stuff happening here. Last round, coming out with a win, or coming out with a second
place,
at least,
yeah.
is
Second place. Tried to go for the win.
Yeah, it's Guwap. But unfortunately, he fell to the storm with 18 HP.
Ionik was pretty salty about that, too. He was really unfortunate that he didn't get those eliminations.
But at the same time, I mean, we still got round 3 or game 3 coming up.
So real quick, let me throw it to a quick AFK screen, guys. Make sure we get the game loaded up, all the players situated. We're coming right back at you. Game number 3, Solos Fortnite tournament from KCGameCon2018, right after this.
And we are coming back, loading this game here in KCGameCon 2018. I'm your one of your hosts, Flying Toast, with Twess here.
Yeah.
How you feeling, man?
Been good, man. I like the first 2 games. Like having a nice co-caster here, so I hope you're having a good time. I know first time that you've been at the events and
First
stuff,
time, most definitely.
Hope
This
you're
is my
enjoying yourself.
first time even streaming, and I'm really enjoying the energy. I'm really hoping that I'm becoming a natural with this, and hopefully
a little bit of getting used to
it does.
A little
It
warming
does.
up. You got to kind of sink into it a little bit.
I was going to say, as somebody who does talk a lot, though, hopefully I'm bringing the energy for everybody that's watching here. But so far, we've been having some great games that's been lined up. Last game, we had Guwap getting eliminated by the Storm, having 18 HP, but providing some incredible gameplay, building-wise and whatnot. And but otherwise, the other players, we only have 4 streams currently going with 4 players, but there are about 8 players playing, 9 players in this tournament.
Yeah, it should be 4 other players outside of the streaming players that will be able to see at any given time. And you can see the 4 streaming players on screen at this point, just popping up. We got Guwap TV in the top left, Jayhawk King on the top right, Times 99 in that bottom left spot, and we got Remade Gaming in that bottom right. Remade's still a little bit behind, only about 15 or 20 seconds behind. He'll be loading up here quickly, I'm sure.
Remade definitely provides for some great replays. However, so
that is true.
We're going to be.
I do enjoy the replay option. I agree with you there, 100%.
Most definitely. So the players joining in the.
Get a quick refresh.
Yeah, most definitely. But the gamers just joining in and on the party bus right now. Now they have just landed.
Yeah, there we go. Caught up a little bit finally.
There you go. And we have Jayhawk in again, Dusty Divot, and Guwap right there in the desert. as well, with times as well in, I
Yeah,
believe that
Dusty.
is Retail Row. And Remade, unfortunately, is still trying to join in.
Yeah, I think he had a little bit of trouble, unfortunately. I think he just messaged me as well, so was having some trouble getting loaded in there. Little unfortunate. I unfortunately do have some rules set for it, guys. Anytime that there is a LAN event, anytime there's a game or a system or trying to queue into a private server, there's always some issues. And it's just unfortunate that it does happen sometimes, but I do have a rule. If 20% of the server isn't able to load up, which is currently tonight 2 players, if even 2 players aren't able to load up into the server, I will go ahead and reset it for everybody. But unfortunately, LAN event issues happen, and I don't want to keep reloading. If we would have reloaded every time somebody would have had an issue, we would only be on game number 2 right now.
Exactly.
Or game number, we'd have just finished game number 1, actually. So
it's really important.
Got to keep moving, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just unfortunate.
At the same time, we do have some great players still providing some great gameplay despite that. And just looking at everybody currently is just gathering materials, gathering their weapons and whatnot. Looking at Time's weapon inventory here. He has the pump shotgun. Gray, I believe that's the UMP, and the hunting rifle, green hunting rifle with some sticky grenades there. Up on Guop's inventory, we got a gray assault rifle, blue pump shotgun,
silenced, yeah.
Silent legendary.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the gray AR probably going to get replaced here pretty shortly. If he finds an SMG or a sniper, I think that might be going. He might even be using that gray AR as an SMG. Could just be using it as a quick switch to.
Definitely.
Doesn't have to reload 30 extra bullets or so.
Yep, definitely. And at the same time, I am still really trying to debate here whether I stick with shotguns or SMGs, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on what shotgun you've got. I think if I had a good tactical shotgun, I could pass on an SMG, or if I have a heavy shotgun, I could feel comfortable passing on an SMG. If you've got one of those pumps, yeah, the P90 is nice. Yeah, and if you've got a pump, I think it's almost necessary to have an SMG if you're using one of the pump weapons. But yeah, the P90 is just so awesome.
It is, and right now we got some we got something that's nothing really happening, but everybody's still in the safe zone.
Yeah, nobody being eliminated yet. Still got the 8 players.
That's a good start. We have 3 players here streaming live with us here, but there are 5 other individuals that are
we haven't
roaming around that we don't know.
Yeah, and keeping an eye on the bottom left corner of that elimination feed all the time on every stream, but really nobody popping up right now, and we haven't missed anybody, so nothing crazy right now happening in the game. Everybody just taking that time and getting stocked up, and apparently nobody really landing in the same spots.
Yeah, and it's a good thing too, because once the storm gets closer and closer, we'll be able to see more and more players get into some tight action and whatnot as the game starts slowing down or picking up. I mean, that's the thing in Fortnite.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to pick up.
It gets more intense as the game comes to
and it's kind of interesting because in a normal lobby, you would think that it would pick up right at the beginning and then it would slow down and then it would kind of ramp back up at the end. But again, we've talked about it with a lower number of players, just in an emptier lobby like this. It's only gonna speed up as we go.
And Epic was able to provide us with the private stream here and able to
yes, very thankful for the Epic. Yep.
And was able to give us this unique sort of playthrough that many other tournaments really don't have.
Yeah. Something that we're really happy with at KCGameCon. We've been doing this kind of a tournament at PUBG forever. We used to do PUBG Fridays. We're just even on off weekends, we would just get together online and play Friday PUBG together, and that was super fun. It's a very unique experience to play in a server where there's only 6 or 7 other players, or a dozen other, even 2 dozen other players, where you can land and feel comfortable that you're going to get looted, and it's a really unique thing, and I'm really happy that we get to do that here at KCGameCon.
Back in the day, a quick story. There was this the Medal of Honor gameplay with the multiplayer, and there was this gun, one-shot kill, and we made it so that you only have 1 life. And we play in this jungle sort of scenario where we're trying
the ultimate VR.
Yes, and it's just super intense. One-shot kill, no more lives. Whoever shoots the other player wins it all.
Right, and last man standing takes it.
Exactly. So we kind of got this, not obviously as an intense scenario over here, but because it's a closed server, we do have 8 players just trying to eliminate each other on the same exact maps that everybody else
and
plays.
Interestingly enough, at a LAN event like this, we're all in the same room. They can all see each other too. So if
Yes.
there wants to be some trash talking or a little bit of friendly banter,
Big time.
I know some of these players, like I said earlier, are playing in the duos tournament tomorrow. So maybe you knock out your neighbor. Could be sitting right next to you at the desk.
Right.
Take him out. Could have some words for him, but.
There you go.
Not a whole lot of fun, really. Tonight, no money on the line tonight. We are playing. Hopefully, I'll be able to see them. We have some sweet custom-made mini shield potions. They're physical shield potions etched with the KC Game On logo and everything on there, saying what place you got. So we do have those for tonight. Nothing too crazy as it is the first night of the weekend. The night everybody kind of getting settled in, and we actually, while we were talking, heard over the announcements there, Nick giving the announcements that if you're not here with the BYOC ticket, you got to get out. It's 9 p.m., so got to make sure that you're here for running a booth, or if you have a BYOC ticket, you can stay overnight. But visitors got to leave.
Make sure you do have those VIP tickets and whatnot, because you get access to all this gaming and all this streaming, even past those normal GA hours.
24/7, baby, until Sunday at 5 p.m.
Beautiful stuff, and a great deal too. And KC Game On always providing those great deals for tournaments like these. So
definitely, they've taken a lot of influence and setup from the DreamHack group. If you know DreamHack started a long time ago, I believe in '94. I only know that because I bought a T-shirt from them. But I believe DreamHack started in '94. Same kind of thing these guys have been doing. They emphasize the LAN event. They want people to be next to each other, see each other, play with each other in the same room, make new friends.
Now I got to admit,
Expo coming, but
here's the thing:
the LAN event is really where it's at.
I don't want to admit this, but when I had my LAN parties, we used to screen sheet. We used to.
You didn't set up the cardboard dividers.
We did not. I mean, when we only had one TV, we just said to each other, you know what? It's kind of taboo, but we're gonna be sharing. We're gonna be sharing some screens over here. We're gonna be watching, peeking. What do we call it? The peek.
The screen peeking. The screen looking or screen watching.
And that was always taboo in the gaming community. You know, I remember this image of the of brothers versus brothers, but they have the blanket taped over the bottom screen, and the guy is looking on
That's
top.
the cardboard dividers. You put the 4 cardboard dividers up, everybody pick a corner.
Intense, yes. And we still were able to play, but we just made that rule. It was actually my dad that came up and saying, you know, why not? It's just right there. You can use it too. And he did make a good point that we could watch that screen as well. So
the potential is here for the screen peeking thing. We do have moderators that are walking around live, though. If you're trying to cheat at a LAN event, then I just don't have words for you. We do. To be clear, the document is posted in the Discord. Once again, if you guys want to join the KC Game On Discord, you see the link down there at the bottom left of your screen right now. But yeah, for sure, the rules are set. It is a zero tolerance policy. If we catch you screen peeking, screen looking, anything like that, you will be. Twess will walk over there. I will move you out of this expo hall. Don't mess with me.
There you go. And that's a good
too much work and too many people here putting this event on to be spoiled by somebody trying to take advantage of the system.
Exactly.
So just don't do it, guys.
But so far, everybody's been pretty
absolutely
respectful.
Yeah.
And,
I don't ever really expect those issues at a LAN event. But, you know, sometimes online people think they can get away with it. Hey, I'm behind a computer screen. Hey, I'm across the world. What are you going to do to me?
Exactly.
At a LAN event, you don't want to be the guy. Yeah, you don't want to be the guy that gets called out and told that was cheating in front of everybody. That's not what you want to go home with. You want to go home with a real victory. Yeah.
Exactly. Anyway, so going back to the gameplay here, we got still our 4 players.
Yeah, nobody really seeing each other's. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on the elimination feed here, but all of them decked out. Really, the only one not decked is Time. Still rocking that gray SMG, but he does have the 2 legendaries, rocket launcher and that pump shotgun. Jayhawk King just decked out with the blues and still got a sniper himself. Guap, I think, the most decked out with the Scienced AR, the heavy shotgun, and the Deagle. That Deagle with the new buff recently just absolutely shreds through buildings. It can one-shot any building in the game. Any player-placed building, any player-placed wall. It will one-shot through any player-placed wall. So absolutely good at shredding through walls. Kind of can take the place of the SMG a little bit just for that close quarters push through. Maybe you're trying to get through a wall, drop one of your own, do a quick edit, that kind of a thing. But
still devastating.
Still a really good long-range weapon as always.
Ooh, and Guap getting into the storm, but using that rift.
Knew that rift was there. He was waiting for it, so just taking his time. We saw him loot a little bit more, try to get out a little bit something else. Wasn't able to get it, and then takes the rift back to safety. So.
Yep. And at the same time, we got Guap coming in into Fatal Fields, and
He's looking, man. He's on the hunt.
He
Nobody with
is.
any eliminations right now. I think Jayhawk King, the first one to get into a fight here.
But we are, Jayhawk building up versus a player who is challenging him. And
gave up the high ground, but immediately came down here to the low ground.
we got, he has
fight.
the quad launcher right there.
Yep. Jayhawk doing
And,
a good job avoiding all of those rockets. Trying to take the high
Definitely.
ground, but takes a shotgun blast right there.
Ooh!
Takes him out by our winning player from last match, Ionok. Takes him out. Jayhawk King going to get number 8th place right there. Ionok giving a little bit of a GG. I don't even think that was a BMGG. I think that was a true GG.
Oh, yeah, but still with full health. He's somebody that we really got to watch out for.
Yeah, Ionok putting in work. So
Yeah, most
unfortunately for Jayhawk not able to lock down any damage right there. A quick or a efficient, aggressive push, I should say, with the quad launcher.
Most definitely. And that, as we were talking about before, that quad launcher can come into some really great plays and really save some people. So, good play by
Ionok.
Ionok.
Yeah,
I want to
think
call
maybe
him
it is Ionic.
Ionic.
But I say Ionok.
Ionok.
He can come yell at me. He can come see me.
Probably.
He can come let me know.
But either way, we got.
Yeah, it's still Guap and Times left with our POV. 5 other players, though. A lot of our streamers getting taken out early in the evening here, losing this fight. Unfortunately, Remade Gaming had a little bit of technical issues, and then we obviously just saw Jayhawk King getting knocked out on that one. But Guap going to be sticking in for a long time. Times going to be trying to run that in for a long time as well.
Most definitely. And Guap.
In the bottom left, there it is. Ionok with his second elimination gets a splode right there onto B Troyer. So B Troyer getting taken out by Ionic.
He is taking out these players with that quad launcher. And
Ionic, if you want to think about it this way, he just took out 20% of the server
by
himself. 20% off the top.
Only at
Give him the Ionic discount.
There you go. Boom, right there. And
I hear this is Guap. I hear some rockets. He's coming up on a third party. Immediately rips Hoofhearted open.
Unexpectedly, Hoofhearted was probably looking at this player over here.
You see him right there using the Deagle to take this builds down right there. He just jump shot 2 builds and knocked that player down with the rocket launcher. He's still trying to push in right here. So you see him again. Every shot is going to take one of those builds down, even from an incredibly long distance away.
Most definitely. That is definitely keeping.
We see Ionic got another elimination in the bottom left right there. He was able to get a shotgun knockout. So that's at least 3 for Ionic right there. He is trying to catch up. Guap and Ionic are first and second place players. Ionic only 2 points behind coming into this round, so going to try to come down to the end here.
Ionic with 3 kills, though. He is really coming up.
30% of the server going up. That Ionic discount keeps ticking up.
There you go. We got Times here. I believe.
That is the fight. That is the same fight. So that was Times from earlier. Let me
go up with a
quick refresh here to get him matched more back up here.
Go up just threw a stinky bomb, and
this is synced up now. So the fight is more synced up.
Oh, and Guop's creeping up on Times and getting
Times had no idea. Times had no idea. He tried to edit himself out and get the ramp up, but didn't see him coming. And Times will get dropped in 4th place there. No eliminations. Guop picking up his 2nd.
Times has been giving us some great gameplay, but just so far has just been getting eliminated here and there.
Yeah, gets kind of taken out. He's been doing really good. We see him get into a couple different fights and win them, but also obviously, losing out that one right here. We're going to see Guop, going to see if he can take it to the end. 2 other players remaining. I know we got Ionic in the match. I'm trying to think of the last player. We know we've seen Times, Jayhawk, Hoofhearted all taken out. I'm trying to think who else we've seen on the kill feed here. Who might be left? Godly Alpha, I don't think I've seen. Betroyer we saw get knocked out. Remade we saw wasn't able to make it.
Is Foxalt still inside?
No, Foxalt. I think Foxalt went and played some PUBG, so we don't talk about Foxalt.
We don't talk about Foxalt.
But I believe it's Godly Alpha and Guop left, as well as Ionic. So I think those are the 3. I could be wrong about the Godly Alpha. That's my pretty accurate guess.
We'll definitely see how it goes, but Guop here really building his tower of defense here, right in almost the center of the safe zone. He'll be good to go. 46 seconds left until the storm closes in. And we're looking like things are starting to slow down a bit, but they're definitely going to be picking up.
Yeah,
very
these
soon.
players, I think, just kind of looking for themselves, like looking for the other players, trying to find out where everybody might be. Just trying to get a good scope on where everybody's at before they get into an engagement. So I haven't heard any shots in the background either, so I don't think the other 2 have really found each other either, the 2 that aren't streaming.
Right.
But the zone going to be closing in 15 seconds from now, and it's going to be a very tight zone. Right now, there's actually quite a bit of room for people to be hiding behind that bridge. There's a little wooden 1x right there northwest. We see Guap going to take a peek at it.
There you go.
See if anybody's hiding out in there. Takes just a second to readjust himself before getting into this final fight. Make sure everything's up and running. Make sure he's got all his settings. He's even tabbing in to do these audio settings here.
I actually just seen him pass a first aid, and looking at last game, I am just kind of itching for him to take that first aid.
Yeah, I don't know if it's worth popping the first aid for 4 HP right now, but I agree with you. He took a lot of HP damage from the zone last turn, a little bit of fall damage, and there is one of the players right here, so absolutely confirmed.
He's building up his tunnel
You know, I'm going to go out on a limb. Based on the builds, I think that's Ionic.
Probably.
That's a heck of a fort.
Watching that fort get built that fast.
That's a heck of a fort. So I'm gonna put my money on Ionic right there.
Still with that golden rocket launcher, making some devastating blows to Ionic.
I think I saw the third player. I think it was the wooden ramp straight west of him behind the trees. I think low. I think I saw him. Yeah, they're getting a fight. That's 100% who that was.
And there's still 3 players left, but
Guap just gonna stay safe inside of his window. I know there's a player down there. Yep, there it is. So I thought I saw him.
The stairs for that player.
So Guap in a great position.
Definitely. He's
high ground, knows where they're at.
Exactly. What did Sun Tzu say? Let your enemies fight each other, and then when they are...
Let them go full Godzilla.
Exactly.
Let them fight.
And once they are weakened, just come in and swoop in for the victory.
I think that's what he's going to do here pretty shortly. He's starting to make his way there. He knows they're in an engagement right now, so he's going to try to get a good, solid third party.
Move with the safe zone around
on the far side. Yeah, he's got to kind of pass past him here. So,
definitely.
Trying to get a shot with a deagle. There's another one. Misses a couple. He's trying to get it. He's got to land the jumps. Switches to the AR, gets 2 body shots. There's the knockout, gets himself an elimination. That's an extra point for him. Takes out B. Troyer. Ionic, the only one left now. So Guap versus Ionic.
This is going to be very tense here. Ionic coming in with
this decision.
Gameplay.
Yeah, and you see the decision from Guap. He immediately decides, nope, don't want to fight that. Take in the zone, and I will set up on top of this high ground, and he's going to gatekeep this zone. So he got the 1 elimination point right there.
It may be a smart move to do this, too, because you definitely don't want to just continue fighting outside the zone. While you could have just secured this.
He has an opening right there. Oh, no. Ionic does not know where Guap is. Guap rotated so quickly that I don't think Ionic knows he's over here. He might see the 1-by-1 building now, yeah. Trying to get the deagle snipe. Gets him on a low ground right there. He's got to try to land one of these. Got to sneak it through the hole. Ionic doing so good with the build. He's super high up right now. This is very scary for him. He could get knocked down. There's the rocket. The quad launcher coming back. He took some fall damage. I think he took 13 fall damage. He's just over the edge. He's going to be coming ramp up.
Squeeze this out. It will be so epic and just a great
once again.
But giving himself some damage.
No.
Losing that shield.
It's the second time we've seen some players take some damage. He is able to pop the mini shield heal, gets him back up to 125 total.
Most definitely.
But cannot feel good about that shot.
Not at all. And seeing how last gameplay turned out.
Here it comes. Oh, he tries. That was a good shot. He tries to hit the double ramp down. He gets a couple of shield damage there onto Ionic. Ionic trying to build another 105, and that's going to do it.
Guap with the save.
Oh, man. So tracked him down right there. Guap was very close. Did a little bit of damage to himself. A good safe back off to pop the mini shields, but chases Ionic down. Ionic was trying to get the high ground and just could not get back up top.
Unfortunately, and Guap was able to drop down on Ionic and just spray him a little bit with the silenced AR legendary and just made that damage. Able to secure that win again.
Very good shots at close range with that AR. I mean, just the tracking
beautiful,
was on point.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I think he hit 3 out of 4 shots right at the end, all health damage.
And just eliminated him from there.
Goes.
And at the same time, there's a rivalry going on with Ionic and Guap now.
I think so. The two of them back and forth. Yeah,
there
I think,
you go.
I think between the two of them, they've gone Guap won first, Ionic won second, and Guap just won the third.
There you go.
Back and forth there they go. And both of them racking up the eliminations as well. Those two are going to start pulling ahead. Only 2 games left tonight.
Big time. So go ahead, stay tuned. Getting ready for game number 3.
I think game number 3 will be starting in about 20 minutes. Should be going. Got a little bit of time for the players to get situated. We'll get rolling with the next match and come right back here with Twess and Flying Toast.
Sounds good.
Stick around, guys.
Take care.
KCGameCon2018 Fortnite Solos coming right back at you.
Stay tuned.
All right, guys, we are back once again. We're about to be loading into game number 4 of this KCGameCon 2018 Fortnite tournament. Hope you guys are ready. Back with Flying Toast once again. You ready for this game number 4? Your
Most
headphones
definitely.
aren't. Your
I am
headphones
that
aren't ready
excited.
for it, so.
I am that excited.
Yeah. Hey, they're not my headphones, so it's okay if you break them.
All good. No, but yeah, it's been definitely such a exciting couple games so far.
How's the first experience of watching some competitive Fortnite been? At least live for you.
It's been incredible. The energy's been up and coming. Even though it's a private server, we got some 8 incredible players giving their heart out.
Not too many, but good quality.
Exactly. We even got a rivalry between Guap and Ionic,
And I did put points in the chat earlier. If you guys are watching the chat room, I did update those, but they were out of date a little bit. Guap actually pulling ahead with even more of a lead than I had put in the chat. Guap right now, let me put this on screen as well. Pop this up really quick while we're kind of loading into this game here. Guap right now, the point leader, as he's sitting, and you'll see in this white box here on the top right, Guap right now your leader with 13 points and 10 eliminations. Ionic coming in with 9 points in the second spot, 6 eliminations. We got a little bit of a tie coming up there. A little bit. These two players have been taking all of our eliminations out of each game,
But that's been
so
the most important
everybody else
thing.
tied.
It's not just winning the Royale. It's all about these eliminations as well. The more eliminations, the more points you get. Even if you do become the victor in these rounds, the eliminations just come up and creep on you.
Yeah, you get so many points for those in this round.
Exactly.
And there's so many, there's not very many players in the lobby, so not very many players are actually able to earn those points from the elimination. So every single elimination counts. It's kind of nuts.
It's definitely, and we've been seeing some great gameplay because of that. Guap and Ionic have been delivering right at the end some great builds, some great shots. But even by the other players, I always remember it was Jayhawk King who came in with the golden scar shooting through a window.
I remember that was at Lazy Links.
Yeah, right
that was.
when that player edited the window in his building, he was able to shoot him with the scar, a couple headshots, boom, boom, eliminate him.
That quick reaction time is everything.
Yeah, and that's been pretty good gameplay out here. So now we're jumping in live. All the players have just jumped on in, and lucky for us, we're now getting all 4, including Remade in.
Having a little bit of stream issues here on my end. Everybody kind of lagging a little bit. Let me see if I can work on that on my side, see if we can figure out what might be going on with that. But
most definitely. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to inform everybody, KC Game On 2018 happening here live Friday. Saturday is going to be our major event with many other tournaments. Fortnite still being coming in with some teams and duo tournaments here with our $1,000 prize pool.
Duos on Saturday, $1,000. Another for fun or just for bragging rights on Sunday with the squads tournament. But duos tomorrow going to be that big day that we're looking for, and cash will be on the line.
Should be fun. And seeing the gameplay in here, it should be a great cast.
Oh no, Times you caught himself. Okay, a little bit of a delay there on the stream. I'm gonna have to here. Let me try to turn down some quality settings. I think maybe that's the issue. Is that let's turn on auto and let multi-twitch sort this out for me. Maybe we're having some issues.
Yeah, it's starting to smooth out a little bit, but
force in the old KC Game On internet at the KCI Expo here to do everything it can to keep up with all these streams.
But ironically, the KC Expo has been one of the few venues that can just have this type of capacity.
Yeah, a lot of power, a lot of internet, a lot of space.
Big time, and we're always thankful to have that sort of venue available here. A lot of players still around, despite having the general admissions kind of closed off.
Yeah,
we have
still a full expo hall with all the BYOC players.
Huge. They're probably going to be here all night, to be honest, and we'll be still giving this tournament live here until it finishes up. We're on game 4 now.
Game 4 of 5. So we got this full game here, and then one right after that, and that'll wrap it up. We'll have a little bit of a short break before we get total points added in for game 5 and crown the victor of the solos. But right now, the name to beat is Guap TV in that bottom left corner, rocking the 13 points. He's got a 4-point lead over second place right now, and Ionic has been playing well. It's not like Ionic's not playing good. It's just Guap is just finding all of those points that he can all over the map, and he's fighting and searching for for him. Got to find everybody.
Now, if you're just joining us, we do have 4 players streaming live that is giving us these feeds right now. However, there are 9 players in total. Ionic, we are keeping our eye on him. However,
keep an eye on that bottom left corner of every stream. It'll have that elimination feed in there.
Exactly. So he's been delivering some great gameplay and some great builds and whatnot.
Wish we could get his point of view, but maybe next time.
But it adds to the excitement as well, because we're now expecting Ionic to show up here.
I know. We got to see him in the elimination feed. If we see him on the right side of the elimination feed, it would be a shock at this point, because he's been doing so well out throughout the night tonight. So
but you never know what happens during these gameplays. Still no eliminations here from everybody.
As per usual, pretty normal to see in a lower population game like this. We've talked about it a couple times, obviously. Exactly. I thought maybe Jayhawk saw somebody there. I think he was just maybe scoping out some loot to see what he was doing.
He has some great guns, some blue ranking guns there with the shotguns and the pistol, I believe, that I seen there.
Yeah, right as you were talking about, I tabbed out
and
for
right
you.
when I did it, right when it changes, he got that purple scar.
We did unfortunately miss an elimination. I'm not sure who it was. Right as I reloaded the stream, I was trying to reload so we had the most up-to-date gameplay, and right as I reloaded it, we lost somebody.
With anybody in the stream here, they
yeah, definitely wasn't. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, nobody got the elimination, so we wouldn't have seen it. We only would have saw the bottom left elimination. So nobody that we're streaming got the elim or got eliminated themselves.
Definitely.
So
but
kind of a mystery on who it was.
Yeah, no kidding. Hopefully it wasn't Ionic. That would be
yeah, that'd be pretty unfortunate, and that would give the opportunity to Guop to extend that lead even farther.
Most definitely.
I'm kind of curious. I know that Times is in the same skin. I think Remade is also in the same skin. I'm curious if players are starting to realize who is who. Maybe you start fighting, you start looking for some of those skins, or avoiding some of those skins if maybe you don't want to fight those players.
I mean, if I were them, I would just know who's really a player to beat versus a player to avoid.
Yeah, I know at least 3 of these players on the screen. I'm curious if Guop's been sticking with the same skin or if the players have been changing. I have not kept up well enough to know if he's changed.
I think Guop is still with the same skin. I know Jayhawk is.
Jayhawk
still
is,
playing,
same skin.
Times,
I know Times always runs this skin.
Is that the GOT or yeah?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm pretty bad on the names of the skins, to be honest. I have 1 or 2 favorites, and that's about it.
We got the skeleton skin. We got the soccer skin. We got what was it? Ramirez? Is that her name?
It could be. If it's from Ramirez, it's definitely a Save the World name for sure. Yeah.
And but we're rocking the pink and the Got skin here, Game of Thrones skin.
Finally getting pushed in a little bit on Jayhawk's side in the top left. He was way out there in Paradise Palms, and he was able to find a rift out there in Paradise. Tons of rifts just open for the taking, and he was able to snag one. I still don't know where exactly. I haven't seen any maps pop up, so it looks like the circle cuts off a little bit on Valhalla, so it's got to be pretty far northwest. Yeah, there was a little quick peek on Jayhawk's side. So Jayhawk, with that rift, barely making it into the circle. Still got a minute to run in there. Yeah, he's actually even going to be a little greedy, going down here in the divot, going to maybe get some more loot down here in the middle.
That's his favorite place right there. We've been seeing him just gather materials and even land there for the past 2 games. He landed in Paradise Square, I believe.
Yeah,
both
made
times. A change. Yeah.
It's a really good spot. Paradise Palms is a really, really nice spot. It's got a lot of, like I said, rifts. We just saw it get used, and it's easy to move away from Paradise when you need to.
We've seen Time just use the rift as well, just moving on in from the storm. Probably going to land on Tomato Temple here. But again, just a passive game so far. We did have 1 elimination, but we just missed it as we reloaded the screen.
Right, just bad timing on Twess's part. My bad.
No, it's all good. But now, Guop just getting stuck in the storm.
He's up here on Valhalla Mountain or on Viking Mountain. He does know that he's got a rift right above him, but no bandages, no slurp juice or anything like that. So he's just going to take this extra 15 points or so of damage and just be a little bit low on life going into his first engagement.
That's the thing with Guop. That did cost him that game 2 since the storm. He did have 18 HP for losing some health from the storm and getting eliminated from the storm because of that. So
I don't know if I think he's just confident because I've seen him. We saw him earlier. We talked about it one game. He was at 96 health, just hanging out. Didn't need to find about the med kit.
Great skills, great targeting, and whatnot. But like we said, like
Ooh.
chipping away, but at that, it's just gonna
That
be really,
building just treated Guop so well. He got a heavy sniper and a heavy purple AR out of that building right there. Both floor drops, so some good loot coming out for Guop in that bottom left corner and stacking his inventory with, I feel like, exactly what he needs. Heavy AR, shotgun, P90, and the heavy sniper. Give me the headshot on the heavy sniper.
Oh, man, and those headshots are going to be devastating coming from both the AR and those snipers as well. The P90, purple P90 is also going to be devastating as well with the blue pump action shotgun. Looking at the other players, we are still seeing some
Pretty even loot distribution, I would say.
basically.
Everybody well stacked.
At
Everybody
least
got
no
good
grays,
loot.
you know.
Yeah.
We do have one green SMG from Times, but that's probably going to change.
Interesting thing to note, I actually haven't seen this so far tonight. If you look, the 3 players on the left and bottom, all holding minis. I love that Times was able to find 2 slurp juice. I love the
That's
slurps.
gonna be valuable.
I loved the slurps even before they buffed them, and with the new buff, I guess it's not new at this point, but the buff on the slurps, super impressive. Guop, I just missed it. I didn't even see it. He just got a snipe. Oh, can I get the replay? He took out Remade. So Remade will go down a 91-meter heavy sniper shot from Guop. That's going to take Remade out of the game. Unfortunate there, but a well-placed shot. Going to put one more elimination on the board for Guop. Starting it off again. Oh, yes, absolutely, yeah. That's all it takes is one hit from that heavy sniper, and it will put you on the ground.
Getting a kill and an extra point on him, that just extends his lead on top of his already dominating score.
He's been doing so well, and he's got all of Tilted Towers. He's well inside the zone now. He's got plenty of time to loot this up. He's got all that loot that he just found from Remade. We saw Remade run all over Tilted looking for loot, and now Guop just comes and slurps it all up.
And that's going to be huge now that he's already in the safe zone. He has really nothing to worry about. He's well stacked with materials, I believe. Yeah, he's rocking around.
Yeah, 9-5. Yeah, looking good.
It's really looking good for Guop so far now. Looking at the other players, I believe
Jayhawk also able to get himself a heavy sniper as well, so we might see a snipe off in Times with a bolt action. So all of them rocking good sniper rifles.
Most definitely. I think I'd love to see a sniper round at the end of this and see how that turns out.
Yep. Times got his eyeball on somebody with that bolt action far west of him right there. Not one of our streamers that we can see, so one of the other 4 players.
Building the stairway a bit so he can get some cover and try to see if he can spot that player again.
Yeah, he knows he's over there. He did take one shot, which I don't know, interesting decision on my part. I think if you're only going to take one shot and not push very hard, you're just kind of giving away your position maybe. Exactly. But again, he was maybe trying to just get one cheeky shot. If he gets one headshot, then easy point on the board. Exactly. Oh, I just missed it. Who was in the elimination feed there? Oh, I missed who it was, unfortunately. Somebody got taken out. We'll wait to catch it on Jayhawk. Jayhawk just a little bit behind on the top left corner. So we'll see. Maybe it was actually him that got the elim. Oh, no, it was not. So B. Troyer able to knock out Hoofhearted right there with an SMG. So they were close together, not a long-range snipe. They were in a close-range fight, and Hoofhearted will fall there.
I did just play a Fortnite round just before the stream, and I got shot with a hunting rifle. Headshot only 17 meters away.
Oh, the close-range snipes feel bad.
So nasty. I had to do that.
Times going for a shot, leading the shot. No, is not able to get it. They're going to let that player build up right there with the brick. So had one big opportunity to hit that headshot, had a good lead, and I think it just barely went over his head. I think maybe the player was a little bit closer than Times anticipated. So just going to decide to box himself up as well, take a peek. Using this editing peek, looking through the top, you're able to kind of stick your camera up and through, but you're not actually exposing your head at all.
Which is really a really good technique. I don't know if
Guop in a fight too. He gets taken out though. That was Times. So Times was the one shooting at him from a distance right there with the sniper rifle. He's going to get him. We're going to see the replay in the top right, and Guop will get taken down.
That may shift some big. Something big.
Times now getting pushed as well, I believe. He's got somebody above him. We'll kind of switch over to Times here. Guop, the first time we've seen him taken out this early in the match. He'll have to wait in the lobby for game number 5, but he has had a dominant performance so far. Still going to be at the very top, I'm sure, after this round is over. Times still in this engagement right here. Somebody above pressuring him down, trying to see if he can work out there and get any damage on him.
9 out of 10. I'm thinking it's ionic, but
we can see this fight from Jayhawk's point of view as where Jayhawk out in the background right here, third party in this. Those are the shots we see. Times finally on the ground with the SMG battle, back and forth. It's a great shot. with the shotgun, the heavy pump right there.
But he's still getting fired on.
This is from Jay. We see Jayhawk King far away now.
Right.
And these slurps are going to come into action right now. That's going to put him at 100 health, 50 shields, and he's going to be back in the game immediately.
He should be able to squeak this out. However, the storm is coming in, and he's just outside of the safe zone.
He's very close to the edge right there.
Definitely.
And Jayhawk peeking him, though. Jayhawk on the other side we see on the very edge of the zone with a little bit of high ground from the upside of Leaky Lake.
There you go.
Trying to peek it out. Jay's still at the full 200 HP, hasn't gotten any engagements yet. We see Times, obviously, with that second point right there, or second elimination right there, earning himself his first point of the match.
Most definitely, and we still see four players, including Times and Jayhawk, and 2 other players that are kind of unknown to us. Still hoping Iconic may be around.
I don't think I've seen him getting taken out. I believe it's B. Troyer and Ionic left.
Definitely.
I think those are our last 2.
Yeah, and the surprise elimination of J-Op, or not, yeah, J-Op.
Jayhawk, yeah.
No, not J-Op, or
Guwap.
Guwap, yeah.
You're combining the names, yeah.
Oh, it's one of those days. But Guwap with the elimination, and he was leading the charts here.
Didn't get his second one, though, so he is only going to get the 1 point for placement. Not able to earn that second point. Time's going to be at least earning 2 points here. If he can survive for 1 more, he'll be getting an extra point for getting that third-place slot. So the person that gets taken out next is going to be upset that they're not able to earn that extra point from the third place. So once again, Victory Royale is going to get you 3 points. Second and third place are going to get you 2 points, and then fourth place through 10th place going to get you that extra 1 point, as well as the eliminations, totaling up in a different set of tiering options. Right now, Times earning 1 point from 2 eliminations.
Fun stuff, and we do have Jayhawk here just on the edge of the storm, just trying to peek around and roam around and see what's going on.
Kind of playing the edge, yeah.
I was going to say, Times and Jayhawk are pretty close together.
I think they're all going to be so close. We got to see some action here soon.
Yeah, I think we do have some delay with Jayhawk, and I think Times is bit ahead.
I'm a little nervous to, yeah, we can actually tell based on the time. It's about 10 seconds difference. I'm going to take a risk. We're going to go ahead and give this an F5 refresh here as fast as we can. We're at 4 players remaining before that. Let me see if I miss anybody here.
Right.
Didn't miss anybody, and we did get it synced back up, so now they're both almost exactly identical.
Perfect. Great refresh there. I was going to say, with the...
Yeah, trying to just window peek out. He's trying to find out who's down there. You see those brick tunnels with the roofs. They're going to get pushed out of the zone here shortly on the very edge.
Jayhawk is pushing Times without Times even knowing, but he's pretty protected here in his...
Times may not. If he keeps making noise, that metal building makes a lot of noise when it's repairing itself, but it does look like he heard it. He flipped around immediately, facing the east direction now. Now Times is above him. Going to start putting in damage from the top side. See if he can get in and get
Jayhawk
through this metal building.
a little bit by someone else, by another player.
I'm wondering if it was that player from the brick that Times was shooting out earlier.
Definitely. But Times is out of his tower.
Oh, Jayhawk had an opportunity there. Was not able to bring the shotgun over enough to get the damage on. Trying to just take the high ground, but Times is already up there. Look at him. He's a building machine. He's way up there with the metal. Still trying to outrun Jayhawk here. Jayhawk going to slowly make his way back down now. Maybe going to go for the knockdown here. He tries to catch himself, and he does. It's very close. So Times way up there on the top hill. Jayhawk just going to try to go for the knockdown here, but we see Times hears him and jumps down for safety as well. And now Jayhawk in a very scary situation. Times at the very top. Going to pop that preemptive slurp juice here.
There you go.
And it was such a quick build. He jumped up out of the air when his build got shot down and rebuilt before he fell.
That's some really good quality.
Times was actually up top. He faked him out. Or sorry, Jay was up top right there. Faked Times out. Times thought he was on the lower ramp. They're both getting so close. Oh, no, Times getting shot from behind now. A third party. This is 3 out of the 4 players are right here next to each other.
I think that is Ionic
I think I recognize the skin. Yeah,
he has a white skin that is
so definitely
noticeable.
3 players in this build. Let me turn on some audio here. Get Jayhawk's audio from the shots. See if we hear any other shots coming from the outside, any snipes or rockets coming in perhaps. Times tagged once again. He's still got that slurp juice left. He could get back up to 150 if he takes just 2 seconds to pop it here. I love those slurp juice. They're keeping him in these fights. He's been taking so much damage.
But his editing skills with these buildings are incredible. He was able to jump down because of just editing the ground
all the way down and safely able to get through there. We talked about it earlier in the day. That's the power of the tunnels. That's the power of having the entire build being your material.
Time. And we still have plenty of materials from Times has ran out of gold. But Jayhawk
He was tired of that third party. He took a little bit of that third party damage as well, and he was tired of it. Tries to send a report back to the Calamity skin, but not able to make it happen right there. They got a long way to go. Times and Jayhawk both have so far to travel in this zone. Only 45 seconds to get there.
They do. And
and Times directly above Jay. Jay knocks him down. Times not taking damage, though. It's going to be a 1v1 fight back and forth here. They got to fight each other. Oh, no, he gets taken out by B. Troyer. So B. Troyer coming in with a third party, takes Jay out, and he's going to be going for Times as well. Who's able to do it?
For Times.
We can see a little bit of a preview on B. Troyer trying to find out where Times is before Jay gets taken out of the match. So finally, Jay will get taken out. Down to our last streamer here with Times. Times will get taken out as well. So Godly Alpha. Godly Alpha and B. Troyer. We're going to have to find out who's going to get it. See at the very end, Godly Alpha taking a lot of damage. B. Troyer's so up there. He's super light. One more shot. No, we're not going to be able to see it. Who's going to be able to finish it out? Oh, my goodness. Unfortunately, due to the stream capabilities that we have with the review on the play, we'll have to figure out when the players report their scores.
I have a feeling B. Troyer
I think B. Troyer was looking pretty good there. I think it was 8 health remaining, and that's going to be tough.
And I believe Godly was just in the edge of the storm as well.
He was running, 8 HP. It could have made it back. If we find out that Godly wins that fight and he won that Victory Royale, that would be huge.
That would be
absolutely
super
huge.
upsetting. I would have loved to see that fight.
Oh, my goodness.
But that's how
that's gonna
crumbles.
Yeah, that's going to wrap it up. Yeah, that's game number 4. We got one left. Should be starting up in about 15, 20 more minutes once again. We'll get you an updated score total, and we're going to be jumping into game 5, guys. So ready to roll?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Stay tuned, y'all.
A little bit of break, guys. Coming back. KCGameCon2018 Fortnite solos coming right back at you in just a little bit. All right, everybody out there, let's wait patiently. Just a quick update. We'll be coming at you with game number 5, final game of the night here at KCGameCon 2018. Coming at you here quickly, guys, in just about 6 more minutes. Hang in there patiently for me. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Right now, our points leaders still, we have Guop TV on top with 14 points. Didn't extend his lead as much as maybe he wanted to. And the last match got talking a little bit early. We got Ionic coming in with 10 points. Beachroyer jumping up on that 3rd place spot, now holding 8 points for himself. Times taking that 4th place spot with 6. And Godly Alpha coming in with that 5th place spot at 5 points. So Guop, Ionic, Beachroyer, Times, and Godly Alpha are your top 5 right now. About 5 or 6 more minutes, guys. We're jumping into game number 5. We're going to officially crown the KC GameCon 2018 Fortnite Solos champion. I do, as always, want to make sure we give huge shout-outs to all of our sponsors, guys. You can see them there on the screen, the companies that help put this event together, give us some of the funding so we can put all of this on, and in some cases, give the funding directly back to the players. That's right. In our case, in Fortnite, Nebraska Furniture Mart dropping that $1,000 sponsorship for tomorrow's Duos tournament. Big shout-out to them. IBM on that bottom left corner as well, a longtime supporter of KC Game On. We also got Madrina's Coffee, Oracle, IGEL dropping $1,000 on a PUBG Squads tournament on Sunday. CUGC, which is a Citrix user group community of the Kansas City Metro, and then the Landerson Sound, Lighting, and Design also coming with those sponsorships. Thank you guys all very much for helping us put these events on, and all of the help for all of the volunteers as well. A huge amount of work goes into the events. Hope you guys do enjoy them. Be sure to go check out all of our sponsors and give them some love. All right, guys, coming back at you live from KCGameCon 2018. We're going to wrap it up with game number 5 of our Solos Fortnite tournament here in just a couple moments, guys. We have literally a minute and a half before I click this play button coming into the next one, so hang in. 90 more seconds before we drop in. Our point leaders, once again, are Guop with 14 points, Ionic with 10, Beat Troyer with 8, Times with 6, and Godly Alpha with 5. So a close competition at that top point. Guop a little bit pulling out ahead right now with 4 points ahead of second place, but Ionic, Beat Troyer, and Times all within 4 points. Easily obtainable in one round. 2 eliminations and a victory royale will earn you 4 points easily right there. So not far off from those top spots. Tonight we are going to be playing for just some goodies to take home. They are very, very awesome. We've got the KC Game On first place Fortnite shield potions right here. So first place player going to be going home with one of these tonight. We've also got a set for first, second, and third place tomorrow night, as well as that $1,000 pot bonus. And then on Sunday, we will have squads tournament with the shield potions back out and ready to go again. Shout outs to Nick the Nerd for getting those put together. We've also got some beautiful gold, silver, and bronze pans for those of you that are playing in the PUBG tournament on Sunday as well. Lots of good stuff coming out for the rewards, even if it's not just cash, as well as having a great time enjoying some sweet, sweet Fortnite and, in general, gaming action. So we'll be dropping into this next match right now. Keeping my eye on that timer. We're not going to miss it at all. At 10:30, we're going to be starting this matchup, and we'll be loading into this lobby right about now. We're going in, and we're getting at it. Game number 5 coming out, the final game of the evening. Guop TV trying to hold out his final point lead right now. He did go out very early in the last round. We will see if he's able to stop that from happening again and be able to hold onto that top spot. Unfortunately, did lose our co-caster this time around as well, so a little bit unfortunate there as he did have some life to attend to, and not a big deal. He'll be back with us tomorrow, I believe. He said he was going to come jump out, and we might have some additional casters tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for that $1,000 duos tournament that will be dropping in. Make sure to just go ahead and off myself off the game right now so I'm not stuck inside that spectator mode. And down to the 4 streamers we will go. Before the game gets started, let me do a quick refresh, make sure everybody is caught up and as linked up as we can possibly be here coming into game number 5. Once again, the last opportunity to earn points for this solos match. We've got duos tournament starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. You want to watch it live? Come show up. Come to KC GameCon. Come check it out. You can at least stay for a couple of hours before the expo does close down to the general public. Watch this live on the big screen, right in person. It's absolutely amazing. Free admission. Come out, check out the event. Try to see if it's worth it. I'm sure you'll think that it is. And then buy yourself a ticket and sit down and play as well. Once again, players join to their favorite spots. We've got Times in the top right going over there to the metal boxes or to the shipment area, shipping yard. Jayhawk going over to one of my favorite spots, the Tomato Temple. So Jayhawk King taking a little piece out of my heart right there. Guop TV coming down here to the West World down by the... down by the Paradise Palms. I got a little confused right there because I saw somebody who got knocked out of the game, but that was myself. I was just auto-running in the background, so I myself got knocked out. We do see Remade, I know, has changed his skin around a little bit right here, going with the Dark Knight. So an old skin, or maybe it's the Red Knight on this one. I do see some red on there. But one of the older skins, one of the more popular skins from Fortnite right there, and he's switching it up. We see Jayhawk, Guop, and Times still all rocking their same skins. None of these players nearby right now. Once again, Jayhawk and Tomato, Guop down in that West World. We see Times in the shipping yard. And Remade Gaming and Risky Reels. And none of these players even close to each other. We'll see if any of them spot any of the other players that are in the map. We got 4 players streaming, 4 players not streaming, so hopefully we'll be able to catch all of those eliminations when they do happen. Nothing too crazy happening on the loot right now. Nobody finding anything even that amazing. Times right now, the only one with anything super good, has that purple heavy AR. Remade did just pick up that heavy bolt sniper right there, so that is a solid pickup. Unfortunately for Jayhawk King, just rocking the grenades and the dynamite right now with an SMG and a grappler, so not much going on for him. He is holding 2 big potions, going to be trying to find some minis before he pops those up to 100 shield. To be honest, at this point, I might even just pop those 2 big potions. Even if I find some minis, I wouldn't be unhappy about it. Carrying 3 extra minis around is not a bad feel, so see if he decides to maybe pop those shields here in a little bit. Guop with a basic setup, definitely nothing crazy outstanding, but he's got the goods that he needs. He's got the AR, shotgun, SMG, probably looking for a little bit of a long-range weapon with that pistol. Still just stuck on the green pistol right now. No shields other than the potion that he has in his inventory, so Guop really looking for some of those minis, I'm sure. Time is trying to farm up some of that metal right now, sitting at 250 wood. Not really anything on the brick. He's going to try to make his metal count and go up and up as high as he can. Going to have a lot of those tunnel abilities at the end. Jayhawk King able to find a third big shield right here. So he is going to pop both of those and just hold on to the extra big that he's got right now. So a good time or a good patience to wait to try and see if he could be more efficient with those shields, but it doesn't really pay off too much to wait right there because he ends up just getting a big shield himself anyway, making sure he was just playing that a safe game. No shields over here for Remade, however. He does have that heavy bolt. We do see him now with the blue pump and the deagle, so the deagle and the heavy sniper maybe a little bit more range than he needs. Is going to go ahead and drop it right there for that SMG replacement, so just a close-range fight. The deagle is very good at taking down builds and everything, but doesn't matter. Wants to go ahead and drop it. He's already got that heavy sniper. Heavy sniper also incredibly strong at taking down builds, though not as fast as the deagle can. Does have that launch pad on the side of Remade Gaming as well, so he'll be able to get anywhere he needs to around the map quickly. Jayhawk King over here in Tomato Temple, still trying to get his loot on, not getting blessed too much. No AR in his inventory, was able to pick up the pump and the SMG, however. So a little bit more rounded out on the inventory, not carrying around the grenades and the TNT like he was earlier. Times we've been seeing for a while has been over here farming for quite a bit. He's now at about 450 metal, and he's still going. I'm assuming he's going to try to max out his metal before he decides he needs to move. All of these players, except for Guop TV, are the ones inside of the zone, so Guop going to be the only one who's going to have to move. Is able to find a Chug Jug right there, something that he would, assuming, going to love to take with him for the rest of this match. Going to have to take one of those rifts near Paradise to be able to get out of here safely, as the zone will be coming in about 10 more seconds. I'm going to try to do a quick refresh right here on the match while we got a lull. We are a little bit off in timing. Try to keep that as up-to-date as possible with all the streams running at once. A little bit of a delay there getting started. About 250 on everybody, however, so looking really good on making all the times line up. About 2 or 3 seconds for each of them. Jayhawk, the one that's lagging just a little bit. Make sure I have got everybody set on auto, so hopefully multi-twitch will kick me back up and knock the resolutions down to the same. I'm having a little bit of stutter on every screen right now, so a little bit unfortunate there. However, it is keeping pretty close to each other. Hopefully we'll have some of this stutter get washed off here before the fights start really happening. As once again, only 8 players in this lobby. A little bit of a slow start until we get down closer to the end. I'm really not excited about how the delay is going on right now. Lots and lots of delay lag on my side. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Let me close some other Chrome tabs here just in case. Let me tab up once, make sure I've got everything closed. I guess actually I can close out of Fortnite, so let me do that. And there we go. That should help a little bit with the delay lag. Let me go ahead and load up one more time here on the refresh. Hopefully won't have as much stuttering throughout the cast. Guap was, we just saw as I tab back in there, able to safely find a rift, and he should be able to travel plenty far enough to stay within inside the zone, but even with his speed on the rift, that zone is creeping in very fast. Only about 90 seconds remaining until he needs to find the next zone. And based on what we can see here with Remade and Risky, the zone has to be very far northeast, and I can barely see the zone edge, I think, on Jayhawk's screen. Nope, it was just a little bit of trick of illusion, so the hill on the mini-map there was tricking me out. But it is a very northern circle. It's got to be very close all the way up top up there. I think it'll be on the northwest side if we ever get a map tab in here shortly. Once again, a little bit of delay still happening, unfortunately. Remade was actually able to find himself a rift to go, decides to swap it out for the heavy sniper rifle and just jumps right back down. So maybe just wanted to get rid of it, didn't want to leave it there for somebody else to pick up. Oh, but somebody is coming up on Remade right there. We also saw Times. Times just got a loot, so I thought Times actually got a fight. But Remade actually getting shot by somebody in this building right here, so he did rift out of safety. And now he's got somebody on top of the house trying to shoot back at him right here. He's trying to hard peek with the heavy sniper rifle, see if he can get one of those headshots off. All it takes is one headshot. Even a body shot can do a massive amount of damage with a sniper rifle. See if he's able to locate it. It's not one of our other streamers, so it's one of the other teammates that we're not sure of. That player also has a sniper rifle. Grenades coming in right now. Remade's going to get knocked down out of his build right here. There he does fall. Quickly rebuilds for safety, so not going to take any extra damage from that, but the sniper battle back and forth. Going to try to take some builds out underneath him, perhaps. Excuse me. Throws a couple of burst shots from the FAMAS in the general direction to knock the build down. He's going to pull out the minigun. That's a dangerous situation when the other player's got a sniper rifle. Is able to dodge the snipe right there, not able to return the favor with his heavy. Guap, we see, does finally just barely get out of the zone, is able to snag another rift, takes a little bit of damage. We've seen Guap take quite a bit of damage from the zone, so plays that outside edge, doesn't feel too awful rushed getting back into the fight. Here we go, Remade with the launch pad. He's actually going to go ahead and just launch away. Doesn't launch onto the player, just wants to get a little bit of a different angle. Backs off closer into the new zone, gets set back up, and now he's going to try to rebuild here, I assume, and watch this player to see if they push in. It wouldn't surprise me to see Remade maybe take out his own launch pad here so the other teammate or the other opponent cannot use it. We'll see if he decides to do that or not. Guap's still going to be on the run again as he has to go farther and farther north. This is Guap's opportunity in this game to win here. All he has to do is get a decent placement, and I think he'll be too far ahead for anybody to really catch him with the amount of players we have in this lobby. So Guap just needs to play safe, get as far into that match as possible. I think a second place or a third place victory should secure him the win, though I don't want to confirm that 100%. That is what he'll be looking for. Remade decides not to take that fight, but now Times is going to get in one. He's actually getting pushed on right here, so he loses the high ground. He takes a couple shots, so he's very low life now. Only 27 health remaining, if you can see through the graphics. Tries to edit out to get to safety, but no, the other player right above him knows he's there, tries to shoot him, almost got shot, saw the bullets whiz past his head right there. And I believe, oh yeah, we see Jayhawk King third party in this. We have a great viewpoint from Jayhawk in the top, and Jayhawk going to land as many shots as he can. One shot, there he goes down, so Ionic will get taken out from Jayhawk above on the tree, and if Times was listening closely, he's going to know that that is another third party player coming in. So Ionic will get taken out early right here in the 8th place slot. Jayhawk King still hiding up here in the tree. We're going to see if Times is able to locate him. Times very low life. Is Jayhawk King going to try to spot him out? Hides in the tree right here. Oh, no. Times has no idea where Jay is. Jay might be taking a shot right here. Decides to wait. Jayhawk goes down, and now Jay lays a bunch of fire in. Jay jumps down with the grappler. Times hits some great shots through the air and a shotgun, but not going to be enough. Jayhawk King coming in and takes out his duos partner for tomorrow. And is going to rack up an extra point right there for getting the second elimination. So a point on the board for Jay. Now to try to see if he can earn 2 more for another point. Times will get taken out. We see Remade popping a turret down here on the bottom right, trying to take out this player that he was into an engagement with earlier in the battle. I'm going to leave that on the bottom there. Trying to take him off the top of the house, giving himself a little window to shoot through, and then editing quick back out of that. Then gives him there it is again, a window. Trying to pop him off the top. Hits a 60 headshot with the turret. So that player on the other side of that house over there is now very injured. Scary situation for them to be in. Once again, trying to hit with that heavy snipe. See Guap still playing that outside edge just north of the divot. This is going to a very northwestern corner of, or excuse me, northeastern corner of the map. Very, very far up north. See, Remade has pushed up here now. Gets more shots on with the minigun. The pressure is on. There it is. Lights him up. Hoofhearted will go down. The minigun was just too strong. But while that was happening, Remade takes a lot of damage from somebody else from the third party. I believe is from the northeast up on that hill. Remade with no healing in his inventory, only a mass arsenal of weapons. Going to try to see what he can do with his heavy sniper here. 5 players remain total in the lobby. 3 streamers, 2 that are not. Leaves good chance for us to be able to see the end of this game for sure. Remade trying to find this player that was third-partying him. Even walking outside of the house. A little bit scary with how many life he has. Only 1 or 2 shots could easily take him out. A headshot from pretty much any weapon in the game would take him out right here. And alas, no other healing remains for him in his inventory. So a very scary situation. See the zone collapsing even more. It's going to end just to the southwest of Risky. Be right near the Tomato Temple. You can actually see on Guap's point of view on the top right, it'll be between Tomato Temple and Risky Reels is pretty much where this last circle is going to be. Jayhawk King using those ghost cubes to try and get up in the air, maybe get a little bit of information on where everybody else is at. We know there's 1 player close to Remade, and then 1 other player that we have yet to see. Guap in a good position, still got that shotgun, SMG, AR, rocking the full Chug Jug and the 3 big potions. He will be able to get into so many fights and just keep coming back at it. As long as he's able to disengage safely and use those medical items, he will be in a good situation for this final upcoming fight. That's got to be closing in here soon. Jayhawk King dropped his, I believe he had a couple bandages or minis, dropped those for the bolt-action sniper, decided to keep the grappler. Grappler worth it for him in his mind. We saw the grappler was able to win Jayhawk King that fight coming out of the tree onto times. Jayhawk King also with full materials right now. The 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. He's going to be a building machine. We'll see if he's able to keep himself tunneled. Oh, Remade was coming up quickly on somebody right there. There it is. They will go down. So B. Troyer gets taken out. Guap was ready for him. Hits the shotgun blast. Follows it up quickly with the SMG. And he only takes 46 damage from that fight. He's got a big shield just waiting in inventory, though. Back up to 200, he will go. Guap getting one elimination on the board, knocking it down to 3 streamers and 1 player remaining. I'm not actually sure who the last player is. We've seen Hoofhardy get taken out, Betroyer get taken out, Ionic, Times all got taken out. I'm trying to think of who the final player might be. Guap as well with a ton of mats. He's at 1,800 for his first 2 mats. Not very much metal. Remade Gaming the lowest out of these 3 players that we can see with the 640 and 95. Jayhawk King scoping in, like creeping around, like maybe he spots somebody at the bridge. Keep an eye on the top left screen here. Maybe able to spot it out. Not sure if he was able to see him or not. If he did, it might actually be Guap that he can spot. Going to have to start checking those mini maps in the top right corners of each screen, trying to match up where players might be. I do believe Jayhawk spotted somebody. He's definitely scoping over there, and I think the last person we saw at that bridge was Guap. If you look on the mini-map, Guap just directly south of that bridge right now. We've got only about a 2-second delay, even a 1-second delay separating these 2 players. Guap not playing risky per se, but playing very confident, going for this drop. He's going to build up a 2x1 structure here, make sure he's able to safely get this drop into his little box here. Remade down at the bottom here, just safely makes himself a little shack. He's able to peek out the top with the top roof cap. Guap just waiting for this safely. Oh no, we saw Jayhawk was chasing down the player that was in the bridge the whole time, and it was Godly Alpha. Godly Alpha, the last player that's in the lobby that isn't streaming, gets his first elimination right there at the bridge. So Jayhawk tried to push up on him, spotted him there, not able to make it happen though. And Godly Alpha will take all of those mats that Jay had farmed up. So 3,000 materials going to Godly Alpha. He is going to be stacked for this final fight. It is Guap TV, Remade Gaming, and Godly Alpha. Guap coming up quickly onto where Godly and Jay just got into a fight. He heard that fight. He wants to get it. He sees the loot on the ground here. There's Godly Alpha on the top. He hits a great shotgun shot, does a ton of damage to Guap. Another one to follow up, and Guap decides he has to back off very quickly. Tries to go for the high ground. He's got that Chug Jug and those shields to see if he decides to pop either one of those. Tries to get some shots on the Godly, gets 64 damage. Some great picks right there. One more shotgun shot will do it, and the finish, the quick switch onto the SMG before he falls down to 21 life. Barely stays alive, but he is able to pop that Chug Jug, and back into the game he will go. I do actually think that is going to seal up the tournament for Guap, gives him second place victory confirmed, as well as 1 extra point for that elimination. So he'll be getting 3 points out of this match, and that is going to give him 17 for the game. I don't think anybody else was able to keep up with that, so I do believe that guarantees Guap the tournament victory. But let's see who's going to get this victory royale in game number 5. Remade Gaming versus Guap TV. We got both point of views, and they are delayed by just a little bit. Let's see if I can pause. Oh, it just loaded. Let me go pause and load this one back up. Now they're back and synced up. As close they're going to be within 2 or 3 seconds of each other. The right screen just barely ahead. Remade hiding behind this rock, waiting for Guap to peek out. He hits 2 shots right in a row with the heavy AR. Does a good solid 90 damage. And Guap will just go up in the air. He breaks out the minigun. Remade got him so low. Guap on the run now, only with 16 life remaining. 1 shot from Remade's going to do it. Guap tries to build. Remade busts out the minigun one more time. 250 ammo. Can he shred through this? Oh, my goodness. Guap's building so awful well. Even drops a trap right there. Even gets the high ground while the minigun's going. Half his ammo is down now. He's not letting go of the trigger. The minigun is going out. Remade. Oh my gosh. Guwap gets away from him once again. Still building. Somehow has not taken one shot from this minigun. Tries to hit the shot right there after knocking out the build. Not able to hit the shotgun blast. Minigun will come out once again. Down to 89 ammo. Guwap decides to flow away. And that's going to do it with a long-range shot from Remade. Taking the victory royale in game number 5. And securing his extra point with his second elim as well as the football dance. That is going to do it. Remade taking game number 5. Before I 100% confirm, let me go ahead, guys, and make sure we get all of the points recorded. We get everything tallied up. I do think I know who the victor is, but let me make sure that we get that going, guys. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. A short break here as we tally points and announce your victor right here at KCGameCon2018. Hang in there a couple minutes, guys. We tally it up and we'll be right back. Where'd my TO go? What'd you get, bud? Are you Troyer? I'm sorry, God, my bad, man. Oh my gosh. His seizure just removed all your... here, got... So you were... What were you got? No, you went to the first game, right? You must have gotten 6. How many limbs did you have on the 6? 0. 2 separate games? Okay. So probably 1 on 4 and 1 on 5. You just got 1 on 5, right?
No, I got one. Yeah.
The last game?
Yeah.
What place did you get on the last game? 3rd? Okay, cool. That'd get you an extra. Do you remember what place you got? 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th? Does this sound right on the 3rd game? That's the only person. That's the only place I'm missing on that one. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th on the 2nd game too. Okay. Yep. Yeah, his seizure out completely removed your whole list, but there you go. So your points are done and you're updated. So, yeah, I can check. Let me get everybody else's going here too. Jay. No, kind of, yeah. I don't know. There'll be a lot. And Saturday's the big day. $1,000 money. We're gonna have PUBG players that are gonna come play with us. And 5 again. Yeah, it'll be exactly the same format. Literally the same thing. I'll require screenshots tomorrow. I'm glad we kind of got some of the bugs ironed out, like the kicking people out of the game and stuff. I can't stop it. Yeah. I don't have spectator mode or anything. Everybody gets kicked. It's not. Even I get kicked because like whenever I load in as a player, and you guys always see me on the bottom left kill myself, and even I get kicked out. All right, so Remade won with 2 elims in that last I'm missing numbers from Time, Ionic, the party. Got fifth. Yeah, you got on the last one. Oh, you got Detroit got fifth. Time's got four. You ended him and got 5. So it doesn't really matter. Jay probably got 6. Cliff got 7. Sounds right. I think that's everybody. Oh, Ionic. Did Ionic get taken out super early this game? But I don't know what anybody's counters were. Nice. I knew, but he had 2 Elon. That's good. Could've got we got 2 points. Oh, Elon's for like 30 to 5 people. He times Ionic and Cliff's kill counters. Here's the I'm gonna do an outro so I can get off the stream real quick, and I'll make sure I get all the places updated. Was I on icon the whole time? You guys could just hear me talking about all that? That's cool. Yeah, let's go. You guys get to hear the background noise. What's up, guys? All right, so we did get it figured out officially. Congratulations to Guop TV. He is the winner of our KCGameCon 2018 Solos tournament. So thank you guys all very much for watching. Thanks for all the players that came out. We should have an awesome turnout tomorrow for the Duos tournament. $1,000 is going to be on the line. It's going to be a fantastic time. Be sure to turn out right here. Tune in right here. KC Game On FN on twitch.tv, guys. Be sure to check it out. Come check out the event, guys. Come out tomorrow. If you're in Kansas City, come see us. Going to be open 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. Free general admission. You can walk around, maybe buy yourself a BYOC ticket and jump in. Have a chance at that $1,000 tomorrow night. Shout out to all the sponsors once again. Thank you guys very much for supporting this awesome event. I'm going to get out of here, guys. My name was Twest TV. Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow with the KC GameCon 2018 Fortnite Duos starts up at 7 p.m.